time to wallow in the mire. China, we can only lose, and a love that come a few